Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm up. Okay, good. Sorry. I've got myself all messed up. I should have stayed on schedule and I didn't, and I messed up. So it's on me. I'm behind. But I'm going to be here. I'm not going anywhere. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not going anywhere. Okay. Now we're going to do Capricorn. Hey, Cappies. All right. I'm doing April the 1st to the 6th. Okay. So it's Tuesday through Saturday. Okay. Oh. Whoa. What the heck? What are you doing to me? Camera worked just perfectly a little while ago. I don't know what in the world. There we go. Okay, I don't know what happened there. It just went where it wanted to. Let's see. Oh shit. I was hoping that this thing hasn't gone stupid again. Okay, like I said, I'm going through April the 1st to the 6th. That's Tuesday through Saturday. All right. And when I start with the astrology, the moon will be in Taurus at that time. And so it'll go through, actually finish up in Taurus, and then it's going to go into Gemini, and then it's going to go into Cancer, and then it'll finish up in Leo by the end. Or it'll be, when I end for that week, part of it will be, in Leo. The moon spends anywhere from 2 to 3 days in a sign. Just depends on what it's coming in contact with. Now, when it comes in, and it's going to be conjuncting with Uranus. And it's going to go, when it comes in, it's going to be into Taurus. It's going to be exalted. I mean, that's pure elevated energy, almost, perfection. But what happens is it comes into conjunction with Uranus, which is in a fall. And when it's in a fall, it's like dishonor. And what I explained with Sagittarius, the sign I just did, was that rewind. I hate Mercury retrograde. It messes me up bad because it rules me. So anyway, Uranus is the new ruler of Aquarius. Saturn is the old ruler. So if you know anything about the Greek mythology, Saturn was Cronus. His children, Titans, would have been Uranus. Innovation, uniqueness. But he wanted to destroy because he knew that Aries, his son, was going to end up becoming, and we all know through the myth of astrology, or the Greek astrology, is that Aries did destroy and imprison Cronus, his father. So it's kind of like the father or the leader or the boss is Saturn. I look at it that way. And Uranus is like the people, the workforce, the innovator, the creator of things, unique people. Everybody is unique in their own way. And they I don't want to say innovate themselves, but they create this persona of who they are, with Aries, it's like wearing a mask of what you're presenting out into the world with Aquarius. So the moon's going to come in conjunction with that. And so it's almost like your emotions are going to be so leveled up. And it's like society in itself is going to be like, feelings may get hurt big time on a high level. Emotions are going to be rampant, okay? And it's trying to hold on to what your values. You value what you feel. People want to be validated. And they're going to fight back if you're trying to tear them down. I see it in society right now. And it's like, I've had enough. And, it's almost like that thing, enough is enough. And people have had enough of people telling them, your feelings aren't valid. Your feelings don't matter. And it's like, yes, they do. So don't expect, don't play Karens and don't play Kevins, okay? And think you're going to just go in there and just try to destroy somebody's reputation or take what they value most in life, because that ain't going to get it at all. So we'll begin with that, and then as it goes through Gemini, it's going to come into conjunction with Jupiter, which Jupiter is in detriment because it's opposite the house it rules. And when it's in detriment, it's weak. It's negative. It feels repressed. Remember? And that's in Gemini. So Gemini's what? Thoughts. Feeling like I can't do this and I can't do that. Stop. Don't think negatively. You got to keep telling yourself, yes, I can do this. Because people are trying to throw their power, and it's time for us to take our power back away from something here that's trying to take it away from us. And that's what we value more than anything, our rights to be who we are. Some people don't even know who they are. They're in these illusions. And that has to do with Neptune. Neptune is the undertow. It just pulls you down there into these illusions and of grandeur or something. Fantasies. But it's also very spiritual. Neptune is. A lot of us are going down into that of checking ourselves and our values. I've been through that. I went through that years ago. I went through the biggest transformation of my life. And it was tough. And I feel for those who are going to have to start going through this, but that's just the way what's going to happen. You can't deny what's going to go on. So some people are going to be weak. Or people are going to think they're weak. So there may be some negative talk. I've already been hearing that. We've been hearing that for some time. Don't believe what you hear. Believe what you see. Don't take people's word for what it is. It could be a lie. People repress, and they're gonna, with the moon conjunction with that, people are gonna repress their feelings or do their best to not cut loose on a Karen or a Kevin, And then it's going to go through Cancer. And when it hits Cancer, it's the moon's in its house of rulership or its sign of rulership. And it rules Cancer. It rules the tides. And it's going to come into conjunction with Mars. And where is Mars? It's going to be hitting these planets. Mars is in a fall. Same thing like with Uranus. There could be just somebody sitting there waiting for an opportunity to do something. Is it good or it's bad? Just remember, whatever you put out there in this world can come back on you. And it can be good or it can be really, really bad. Because Mars is the aggressor. But right now it's in the fall, so it's weak. It's repressed to be aggressive. Remember, it was going through retrograde. Remember, it went from Leo back into Cancer. And it's been through some things, some changes. Now it's really coming across now into this where, you know, whatever action someone may have done in the past, whoa, they're going to be feeling it now. And they think they can go out there and just say anything and everything they want to. No. Not without consequences. Because there's people nowadays that's just not taking it anymore. And I'll be talking about that in astrology. So when I do it tomorrow. So anyway, I've told you about that. And remember, when it gets into Cancer, like I said, it's going to be, the moon's going to be at level and really it's the highest level and into perfection when it's in Taurus. And then it's going to go through that phase of hitting in conjunction with Uranus. It's going to be dealing with something. Something's coming. And then when it gets into Cancer, and in that sign that it rules, it's going to be expressing those feelings that may be very clearly stated directly at something. It's going to be direct, clear, and effortlessly. It's going to just, that's it. It can be very blunt about what they feel. And so, and Mars is sitting there. And it's allowing it to function at its most potent and natural state. So when you're dealing with somebody that may be up in your face and all this, best thing you can do is smile. And just look at them, you know, think what you want to think, you know. This person's a fool. You know, I've been seeing where people who value themselves and have good character and are they're good people, when they're being sort of come at, a lot of them are like just looking at people like, you're insane. What is wrong with you? Have you lost your mind? But they don't say it, but you can tell by the look on their face, and then they just smile like, this person's an idiot. You're going to have that discernment that you're not going to let it get to you. On April the 4th, the moon will be in the first quarter. It's time to plant your seeds, your intentions, and it's a very good time to take the action and make that decision. Formulate your goals. Make sure you got them all in order. What you're going to do, and move forward. I do want to say, though, with Venus being in retrograde in Aries, it's going to be less aggressive. It's going to be not real aggressive in there. It's going to be weak because she's gone down into the underworld, and don't sacrifice something here. Be very cautious because, you know, she'll make a sacrifice. She'll cause you to sacrifice something here to let it go. So there may even be people that's trying to make you make sacrifices. No. If it's not within your values, and it, you know, only let go what you don't value anymore. Even within yourself. I mean, there was a lot of things about me that I realized about myself I had to let go of. It didn't serve no value to me anymore. I had to go with these sort of like shrugging my shoulders and like, oh, well, you know, just move on along my way. I done shed all the tears I was going to shed. I done got rid of all the anger that I had and got through it all. And it's like, okay, finally, and I come out as a better person. I'm old now. I mean, I guess that's what happens to us when we get older, you know? We end up doing this. But for you, the focus is going to be on these houses. It's going to be on your 5th house, since it'll be Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and then Leo. Taurus being your 5th house, Gemini being your 6th house, Cancer being your 7th house. Be careful with your partnerships or your marriage and these sort of things. Partner may be, I don't know what they may be going through, but it will be affecting that house as well. And then the 8th house, which would be Leo. So these were the houses you'll be focused on during this first week in April. So let's jump over to the tarot, and let's see what the cards have got for you. Doing the cards a little bit different than I did in the earlier videos. I'm still doing the 12 houses and the overall energy. I'm just laying them out differently because of my screen. I don't know who's here, but hello, you can say hi. I won't bite, I promise. Maybe. I know people are shy sometimes to communicate, and it's okay. How are you tonight? Somebody's sitting in the shadows. I wonder if that's Mercury or Venus. Ooh, okay. Let's cut the deck. High card, low card. All right, let's see. I'm going to go with overall energy, the first house. Capricorn in April for the first week in April. Okay. All right, let's start out with your overall energy for the reading is the Page of Cups. Okay. So I am going to put the cards down and then I will line them up and then we'll start to talk. First house. Whoa. First house, you got the 8 of Swords. Second house, you got the 8 of Cups. 8 and 8. Something in life here. Third house, you got the 2 of Swords. Got to make a decision. Stop. Leaving. Fourth house, 3 of Cups. Fifth house, Page of Pentacles. You got another page. And your 6th house is death, transformation. The Scorpio energy. 7th house is the 3 of Pentacles. Oof. Something with 3s. 8, something in life. 8th house is the 10 of Wands. 9th house, King of Swords. 10th house, 6 of Swords. 11th house, 6 of Pentacles. 12th house is the Queen of Pentacles. We have the King and the Queen here. Okay. All right. Look at these. All right. Let's talk about your overall energy. Let's see what's underneath that. You got the Fool, which deals with Uranus. You got the Devil, deals with Capricorn. That's you. What is coming at you? This is Eight of Wands. This is very quick. And then you've got these two other eights. There's something in life that some kind of sort of action just kind of coming in you, at you. And the overall energy is this Page of Cups. So, right up underneath that, it's the Lovers, Gemini. So, choices. It's something with Jupiter being in this sort of detriment. Is there something about relationships here? If you're starting out with this Page of Cups, and this is seasonal wise. Pages and aces are seasons. And so, are you dealing with something in the past? And you're feeling kind of stuck in your life? Was there somebody that's left? Or maybe, this is you. This is Gemini energy. Again, that Gemini energy. It's like cold, alone, feeling trapped, can't see your way out of something. These three right here are so important right now at the beginning of this reading. Because this is where you've got to make a decision. About moving forward to something, but you feel like I can't move forward. I can't. I don't know if you've got a plan here or a goal. Because this is something either you've left somebody or somebody's left you. Maybe this person, or whatever it was, it just didn't value something here. Didn't value you, or maybe they felt you didn't value them. But it's almost like you have to leave something here, or somebody's left something out of, because of maybe not something being shown. Because apparently you're going through something here in your life. And you feel like you can't find your way out of it. You're trying to think how to get out of this, whatever it is. You don't see it. You don't see the opening. You don't see the opportunity of something here. And I know people that's like that. People will be stuck in their head about something that if somebody comes into their life could be really, really good for them. They don't get it. And I see women doing this. And they will leave that person. I do want to say this, since I am reading for a Capricorn, for Capricorns. Do not try and control the other person. There's nothing wrong with the communicating with somebody. and saying, this is what you think or this is what you feel. But if you don't want to be with that person that is probably a really good person for you, or in that job, which is really where you should be, and somewhere in there, I don't know about your job life or anything or what you do, but I've known Capricorns that are not realizing what is really good for them. If they can't control it, they want to leave it. I'm just saying, because most of the ones I've dealt with, family-wise, friend-wise, socialized, with or whatever, that's basically the way they are. They don't realize what is really, they'll pass up a good thing for something else. So these three right here, and what this moon is going to be going through, because this is where it's, Taurus coming in. Your first house, it's Earth, you're Earth and Earth. And we do have Taurus here. We have you here. This, this is you in your relationship house. And this is you. And if I do it into the first to the seventh house, that's what your relationship's looking like. Somebody feels stuck in something here, and they can't see their way out of something. I don't know what this is, but it's you, and this would be the other person dealing with you. They're trying to show you something, but and this is what you're showing them. I can't see. I'm looking for an opening. But you got the opening. The opening's blocked. The partner's blocking it. You may, if somebody's maybe wanting to leave because of what you're showing them. And somebody's saying something's got to change here because you got one major arcana that I see here. We see this is something, this is probably something that, I don't know how long you maybe been with somebody. Maybe if this was recent, it's something that started last year in the fall. Or you're dealing with somebody in that area of Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. I don't know. But we got Gemini energy here, which we know we're Gemini, something here with Jupiter. And then we have Pisces here. Something about the future, too. But then we have this Two of Swords, which is Libra. Indecisiveness. Should I stay? Should I go? Should I stay? That's why you got the 2 8s here. Because something here is not being able to make a decision. Do I cut something out? Do I let something go? And this is like very, very cold thinking. Do I just walk away? I don't know, but it's like over here, whoever this is, if they have Capricorn in their chart, or if they're what they're dealing with you, and they're like, I'm not letting him go, or I'm not letting her go, and 3 is sort of that blockage. You got to get past the blockage to be able to see the sun and see your way clearly through something. And you've got the 2 3s here. So it's like, now when we talk here, we're talking about Cancer, which is where Mars is sitting at, that I said. You know, it's like 3's a crowd. And I'm not going to say that there's somebody else in the picture. I'm just saying there's some influence here. Some sort of interference. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, which is going to be in the spring season. Because this is something having to deal with the season, the spring. And this is like, spring is in the air. Time for change. Because we're talking about Pluto here with the Death card, Scorpio. And for you, that's your 11th house. Somebody's, taking their power back. Is somebody being bullied here? It's transformation. But this would be in Scorpio, it's like, and what's in Scorpio right now is Vesta. And this is like looking for peace and harmony. That's what they want. And somebody's not got it. Somebody's hiding something. Somebody's not showing something. Somebody's not, it's they've got secrets going on here. And a big heavy burden. To me, this is you in the relationship. Capricorn, unless the other person's got Capricorn in their chart. And this 10 of Wands is Sagittarius, which is your 12th house. You got to let something go here. I don't know if it's about the ego or something in your identity. You have an identity crisis or what it is, or burdened by something. Because this is telling me whatever this is right here, and it's opposition from this, you can't keep carrying this. You got to decide. Decision time. Junk mail. Looks like I'll junk mail. I'll go see that later. Because you see, this is like just stressing, carrying that load, sweating. And that's your 8th house. We know that your 7th house is Cancer. Your 8th house is Leo. This is where the moon's going to end up for that first week. And by the end of the week, it's going to feel like this burden. Time to let something go. And then you got the King of Swords. Sometimes you got to draw that. And I associate that with Aquarius. And then you have Aquarius here, 6 of Swords, 10th house, 11th house. So it's like, to me, that you're cutting yourself out of something. Because when you get to this point, it's like, you don't care what comes or what goes. You want to leave, leave. Bye. You're cutting something free. And then you have the 6 of Pentacles as Taurus. Has to do with the feelings. Because it's so strange. It's like, this is blocked. Now it's open. And on the other side, it's the security. That King, that Queen of Pentacles, which is you again. That's Capricorn. Somebody's giving you something here, and now you're the Queen of Pentacles. Responsible. Have it all. Somebody's giving you something here you can hold on to. Because this is like, feels kind of like wounds, healing. Given an opportunity here. You're given something of value. And if whoever it is that may be giving it to you, it's worth it. Because look where you end up at. You end up a lot better than where you are here, and what you are here. Like I said, this is during the spring. It's just telling you there's something coming. The messenger's coming. Something's coming here. It's solid. It's real. It's not a fantasy. It's not an illusion. It has what value to it. Or somebody is seeing finally your value. Or you know your value and you're not putting up with something anymore. Whatever it may be. Because I know you're going to be dealing with some planets and all, but I only see, the only thing that's here is major is this transformation. There's a big change. Something comes out. Now, does it come out here? And that helps you make the decision? Possible. Anyway, that's what I kind of got from you, Capricorn. All right. Y'all take care and come back for the astrology reading on tomorrow. Okie dokie. Bye for now.